What's up, everyone? I'm Joel. That's Steve. We're better than ever. And we are currently at episode 6.
Episode 6.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, I was thinking we said the same thing in episode 5, but...
Probably did, but we're going to keep saying it every episode.
Until we get to like episode 100. But, today, funny enough, we went to New York and we went to... What's that place called today?
The Kodansha House.
The Kodansha House.
Yes. Kodansha being the publisher for the manga.
Yeah. Where they created Attack on Titan, Akira...
Yep.
Vinland Saga. That's kind of the only ones I really watched.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. Yeah.
Blue Lock,
that horrible animation.
Fire Force.
I didn't watch Fire Force.
Me neither, but I saw the big fake book on the front. Yeah. Today was cool.
It was definitely a dope day.
Yeah.
We did the the horrible Akira slide.
It was so good. What are you talking about?
It was horrible, bro. So, what's the Akira bike called?
I don't remember what the bike is called.
Whatever.
It's funny because in the manga it's in like 1 or 2 pages.
Yeah, but it's iconic.
It's iconic because they kept it for the movie and stuff like that.
Yeah. So they had us sitting on this bike.
Yes.
And this guy he was a nice guy though.
He honestly out of everybody there, he was very much like, all right, this is what you're gonna do. Enjoy, have a great time. He was very cool.
I know he kind of reminded me of though.
Who's that?
Like an NPC. It sounded like he had a voice track.
He did, because he said the same thing to everybody. Yeah, 100% was just on repeat. Absolutely.
Would you like the jacket?
He's waiting for your response.
I was like, I like the large jacket. Here's the small jacket. I was like, you fucking asshole.
He glitched out.
Like, there was only one option. Gave me this tight jacket.
There was 2 options, though. But
he didn't care that I wanted the bigger jacket.
The jacket was cool, man. I wish they had it for sale. I would have bought the jacket. I walked around in this stupid big red jacket.
A pill on the back.
Yeah, or was it bad for education, good for health, something like that?
Yeah.
So cool, though.
He tells us, this NPC tells us to get on his bike. And he's like, all right, in 5 seconds, you have to look into this camera and just start bouncing back and forth.
This is the best part.
He's like, just bounce back and forth. Act like you're on the bike.
Yeah, he's like, imagine like you're on the bike.
And then, of course, the 2 of us, we had to do this separately. Both of us did the same stupid thing. We look right to the barrel of this camera, and we're like...
Yeah, instead of kind of going up and down, I guess, like you would naturally, we're both just like...
Because he said go side to side.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, so I'm just like... As if I'm fucking swerving in between cars.
It's like when you see people drive on movies and they go...
Yeah.
Just going.
If you're driving like that, you're crossing lanes, you're hitting somebody.
Good luck, everybody else. You're just murking people.
So the aftermath looked hilarious because it's like obviously green screen, so just like your face it's supposed to be a zoom in while you're battling somebody on the other bike, and it's just oh my god,
so funny. And then after that, you go into the Akira. He called it the Akira slide.
It is. That's what everybody knows.
Yeah. And then he was like, all right, so then after the bounce, you're going to have another couple seconds. You're going to look to your left.
Yes.
And you put your foot on this X and lean into the camera. And you're going to do the slide.
Yeah, he really wanted you to lean. He really wanted you to lean into it. Really getting into position. That came out better than the first part.
Yeah.
But it's funny though too, because he didn't really say oh, just lean into it, but don't move. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if you were actually in that situation, you would be freaking the fuck out first off. Ah!
Nah, you gotta play it cool. Cool guys don't look at explosions, brother.
So you just look at that in the camera, just dead face, while the bike is just...
We're like... So we did this... It was... As much as I'm making fun of it, it was definitely cool. Nice little experience.
No, it was fun.
And then we went right from there to this little Attack on Titan where we got to pretend to be the Titans. Mind you, I don't really watch Attack on Titan like that.
I remember. It's I guess the first wall where the first Colossus Titan breaks through, who I think is Wall Maria they call it. I want to say. Again, it was a full replication diorama a tiny little model scale of the town behind the wall. So they had us hide behind the wall, and they cued us in where the video starts, and we start popping up from the wall like titans and just looking over this small town about to destroy. And at one point, again, we're doing the same thing. We're both coming up, and you're just Rah. And at some point, I point at one house in particular, I'm going to destroy that one house. I'm going to kill that one family. Smash done.
I don't like you.
Those very silly, stupid videos, but a blast to do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy we both leaned into it. Like, all right, this is gonna be dumb. This is gonna be stupid. Like, let's just have fun with it. And it was hilarious. The videos are hilarious.
No, it's like I said, it's definitely it was definitely campy. It was definitely like, all right, whatever. But we. Being best friends for so long, we kind of just leaned into it.
I'm happy you did that, Kira. Like, I know
I wasn't going to do it.
Exactly, but I'm very happy you did it because the videos are hilarious.
But, unfortunately, I think, even though the place was very, very dope, it was super light, I guess you could say.
A lot smaller than I was expecting. I expect them to have a lot more. And the timing makes sense because, like, Comic-Con was at this past weekend. Not to date this or anything, but... so I think they definitely got a lot of people like from that and not the hype off of that. Yeah. But even then, they're still like I think a lot of the merch was sold out. Yeah. Which
after Comic-Con you kind of expect, but
at the same time, like I don't expect them to have a lot more of like the actual manga for sale. Yeah. And they just didn't.
They had no books for sale, which is insane.
That table we saw was like raffle stuff, raffle prizes. Yeah. So like, did they have a bunch and they just sold out? I don't know. It's possible. This is the last week. Like, there's only a few days left, but it was very like underwhelming in that regard. There was that one section though. That was like a library where like they had like one issue of like everything up on the shelf. You grab it, sit down, and read it, and it was nice. We got some cool photos, stuff like that. It was a cool display. They had like little like TVs, like little old CRT TVs, like on the shelves, like just playing just basic like Kodansha ads and commercials.
It was definitely dope,
but it was a cool setup. But like it just wasn't enough. There wasn't enough there for me. Yeah. It felt a little empty. It felt a little like empty-hearted. And then upstairs was like, what would you call that? Like
a reading nook,
a reading lounge.
Like there was like a table. There was like a little lounge area with like 2 tables in the back. Where you could tell.
Bar.
There was a bar that no one was really going to. No. They had books all over the table. It was like a really like nice. It was nicely set up.
Yeah, it was definitely cool if you were there to actually like kind of read and stuff like that. Yeah. But there wasn't stuff you could buy. So, like, if you picked up a random manga, like, they had a bunch of stuff besides, like, the more popular stuff, besides, like, your Attack on Titans, your Akira's, your Ghost in the Shell, your Blue Lock, whatever. They also had some, like, smaller niche stuff, which I'd never even heard of before. So, if you pick up one of these books, like, oh, that's interesting. I see it on the shelf. Let me see what that's about. Oh, this is really cool. Where can I buy it? Not here.
Yeah,
but that was like
missed opportunity.
Exactly, like that would have been a great opportunity. Again, unless they did and they sold out and we just missed it. But like,
it could be.
Who's buying this random shonen that no one's heard about? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, is that really flying off the shelves? Unless they just didn't bring any, like, not to sell, and that's it. That's just. You can read this, buy your stuff online, but you can't walk away with anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Amazon and buy something.
Yeah, I just didn't get that.
Like I said, I mean, if they did do it and we missed it, shame on us. Yeah, but kudos to them. From what I saw, it was very much like it's kind of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, very underwhelming.
And even the merch that we saw didn't seem well produced.
No, I don't know if it was because there was a whole table of don't touch raffle prizes. So I don't know if that was just stuff they were raffling off, but like, yeah, I was like looking at a tote bag and it was very like cheap, very generic, and then just a very clearly like hot pressed on print graphic, and it was just like not. I was there for like I really wanted the Initial D stuff. Like I was hoping to find like Initial D merch. Yeah. Like there was something I wanted that I went to Anime NYC a couple of months ago, and it was sold out. It was like a desk mat. I was like, oh cool, it's a perfect opportunity to get that again because I'm pretty sure it was official from Kodansha, Initial D merchandise, and like didn't find any of that. Nothing. Yeah. Not even like anything semblance of no semblance of actual like merch and stuff like that. Like nothing.
You would think there would be like a lot of like shirts and stuff like that.
No, dude, very fucking weird.
I mean, I don't want to bash the place, because I feel like it kind of went that direction. Also, but like, it was still dope.
To preface this all too, it was free.
Yeah,
you didn't buy tickets to get in and stuff like that. So like, this was just a fun little thing to do. We made it like our point. That was the reason why we went to the city in the first place. Yeah, it was the reason why we're like, oh, let's go to this, have ourselves a day. And I thought we could be there for a couple hours, in and out. Like,
yeah, by the time we walked in, we hit the back wall.
You can see the back wall. See the back wall from the street. Like it was like nothing there.
I mean, but the entrance was really cool.
Yes, I do like the way they had the giant manga. When it was tipped over, you walk through it. Very cool display. You see that walking by. That's going to catch your eye. You're gonna want to know what that's about. And that was really well done. Definitely caught my eye. Mm-hmm.
And like we said previously, the Akira thing that they had was cool. It was interactive. The Attack on Titan thing they had was definitely cool and interactive.
But that was it.
But that was really all it was. And then they had the 2 little libraries and was really a library and a reading nook.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see yourself sitting there for more than 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah. And then we just kind of like explored around. We went from Soho to like,
Chinatown. It was right there too, yeah. We stopped at a couple places. We did like...
What a dope jacket.
Yeah, the jacket was really nice. Yeah, it's like... obviously, what's popular over there too a lot is like these like thrift stores, which you find like, a lot of designer stuff and all that, and like... I don't know how you feel about stuff like that. Like if it's like used designer, like if you're gonna get something like that, would you want it new, or you're fine with like thrifting and stuff like that? Like, are you a big thrifter at all?
So I definitely got some thrifted items.
Yeah.
I think that over the years my style's kind of changed. Where I would wear, like at one point I was wearing a lot of like graphic t-shirts and stuff, and now a lot of what I wear is like white tees, black tees, and like jeans with like different jackets, different hats, different like certain shoes that like Birkenstocks. Like it's very like capsule-y wardrobe. It's like not so much like flashy.
Like big graphic tees, like old vintage graphic tees that we used to go.
Like every now and then, like I have a couple shirts that I'll lean on, like that I'll wear.
Yeah.
Like some graphic tees wise, but it's not something I lean into as much anymore. Like, and mind you, I went through a phase where I got nothing but graphic t-shirts from vintage places.
No, I remember that. Yeah, that was a big thing. Also, a few years ago, that was really popular. But like we go through all these stores, and I'm just like, don't really want to spend $600 on a bullshit Mason Margiela t-shirt. It's very basic. I'm just like, no, that's all right. Like, I can do it.
Especially if it's used.
Yeah, exactly. That too. I was like, are you even getting a deal for this or not? You know, it just smells like somebody else. Like, don't want that.
I mean, even then, when we went to that one store, I forget the name of it. We walked in and it just smelled dusty and dingy.
Oh yeah, they probably don't wash it. Probably don't wash shit.
Which, you know, the stuff inside looked pretty nice. Some of the things I saw, but you know, it's like one of those things. It's just like I feel like you can do a lot more with fashion with less.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the white tees I wear are from Target.
Really?
Mm-hmm. This white tees from Target.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a white t-shirt. Like,
do you go crazy? Like, most likely you are gonna stain it, rip it, whatever. Like,
that's the thing. Like, I go through so many of them that I just started buying cheaper and cheaper ones. Like, we walked past that one store.
Buying bulk. Oh yeah.
I forget the name of it.
I don't remember the name of it, but it's
to the M. But the shirt is a white tee. It's on the bear.
People ask about that shirt all the time. It's like, perfect fitting shirt, blah blah blah. But it's like $100-something for a white tee.
So it's not 100. I think it's like a certain price for like 3 of them.
Oh,
you get them in a pack.
Okay,
but like they're made like a very specific way. It's like a loop
that.
wheel or whatever. And it's like you know how most white tees like have like the seams.
Yeah,
I don't think it has seams.
Oh really? I don't know.
I think it's just made full.
No kidding. I didn't know. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, then
it's different.
That I can respect. Then at least there's a little more effort put into it. It's not just mass.
No, and that's why it's so expensive because it's the process used is a difficult one. And like only specific machines can make it. Like
it's got character.
Yeah, and like, but the thing is, like, so let's say, right, I buy that white tee, and it's textured in a certain way where it's a little different.
Sure.
It's you know, it doesn't have the seams. But I walk up to you and I'm wearing a white t-shirt.
I'm not gonna know anything about it. Couldn't tell you where it's from.
I can hit you with the whole "if you know, you know," like Jennifer Lopez.
Orange drink, if you know, you know.
no, Jenny from the block. No one knows. No one knows you on that block either.
No one knows who the fuck you are, Jennifer. I had the same thing too. Okay, you said this phrase and I fucking hate it. If you know, you know.
I hate that.
I read it as ick. I read it out loud like the letters. Like,
ick.
Because it gives me the fucking ick. Like I hate that. I hate like the fucking gatekeeping shit.
Yeah,
like it's like why? Why are we gatekeeping stuff? Like, why don't you want to just fucking?
So much different.
It's not even. Do you look? That makes you look like
so different.
No, I want to know. That's the problem. It's like, if you know, you know. It's like, how about you fucking tell me so I can know too? I hate that. I hate that. If you just see like if someone put up a picture of like a fucking slice of pizza, like, if you know, you know.
I'm not gonna know based on the bubbles.
I'm like, I don't fucking care. It makes you not want it. Like, just don't gatekeep shit, dude. Like, if you went somewhere and you had some really good, like, we had pretty good chicken wings today. Mm-hmm. We just had have random place we found in like Chinatown. If somebody asked me where I went. I'll tell them exactly where it was. Here's the address. Like, here's exactly what we got. Oh, that looks really good. Where's that from? Oh, it's called blah 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 on blah 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 street. It's open till 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, go for it while you're there. Just check it out. by all means, like I don't.
Same with the mochi donuts we had today.
Exactly, yeah, also good. Bubble tea was great. Like, if you're in the area, check this out. I'm not gonna be like, no, that's my bubble tea.
Yeah,
I'm like, you can't.
I'm the only person that goes there. This is a load.
I'm the only customer.
It's just people are freaking weird, man.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, that's something I've actually noticed recently. So like, on my personal page, I do a lot of like fashion stuff.
Yes.
And you know, with fashion content, people they'll post just the image themselves with like or whatever they're wearing, like, oh, this is inspiration, right?
Yeah.
But then you'll go into the comments sometimes and it's like, oh, what's that item? And some creators won't tell you. Like, where recently I saw this one guy who's, you know, he's I would say he's bigger than I am, obviously. Like, he's pretty big. Like, not like, numbers wise, not weight. Okay. But he's like a fairly decent sized creator. And I commented on his thing, said, yo, where's the jacket from? He gave me the @ and everything. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely. Yeah.
Like, I appreciate that, you know what I mean? I hit him with a like and said thank you, you know what I mean?
But a lot of people just want to do that.
So, like, some people, you see it, like, where's the jacket from? Where's the pants from? Where's the hat from? Where's this from? And then radio silent.
But why? Like, it's you're showing off a piece. Like, in fact, first off, you're not the only one who has it. Unless everything you wear is custom made, there's no point in gatekeeping.
Even then,
no.
If you're gonna custom make anything, right? It's gonna be a suit, a t-shirt.
Even then, like, oh, I got my suit at fucking Indochino. I got it custom fitted. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you where. Oh, yo, you can't buy this suit, bro. I mean, I picked it out myself. I picked out the color. I picked out the lining myself.
But even then, right? Like, if someone goes to Indochino and say, yo, I saw, or goes to any one of these stores, hey, I saw this suit on my friend. It's green. It's whatever color. And they go, okay, I want that suit. They're gonna go get the same suit made. Yeah. It's not like it's like impossible.
Exactly.
The fabric's gonna be the same.
Everything's gonna be exactly the same. Made to how they want it. Probably made better. Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Kudos.
Probably. Hopefully, look better than I do. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to share any knowledge I have, like, of what I have or where I've been. Like, I'm not going to hide anything from anybody.
No. Well, people, like I said, they are. I think it's just this generation of people where people are now. Like, some people just want to be like that special little flower at all times. Like, they want to be different than everyone. They want to say that they are doing something differently. Like, oh, look at me, I'm doing this different. But, like, we're all, like, in this. Sadly enough, if you think about it, we're all in this together. Yeah. Like, we all have one life. We're all living at the same time, and we're all just kind of doing our thing.
Trying to go back to the gatekeeping stuff like that. You know, like, that GeoGuessr rainbow? Mm-hmm. The guy was, like, insane with it. Like, fucking bananas.
The color of the sand looks like it's from.
Yeah, fucking freaking nuts. There's one video he does where this guy, like, on Twitter posts a photo of, like, his bagel. He's like, oh, this is the best bagel I've ever had. It's like somewhere in the city. Mm-hmm. And people ask him where it's from. He's like, I'm not telling you. He fucking found, like, the photo of the bagel and found exactly where it was from. It was someplace in, like, I think like Brooklyn or something. Not only that, he got that exact sandwich named after himself. So it's called the Rainbow. And every time he orders that sandwich, he's gonna remember the time he tried to gatekeep and couldn't get away with it.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, good. That guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That's insane. But yeah, there's no point in it. It's just stupid.
Yeah. Like, I'm just tired. I'm honestly just very tired of people. I think I've gotten to that point, like, where I just get really sick of people and their nonsense. As I've gotten older with time, it's just people's day-to-day actions. Yeah. Even though, like, I can't say they get to me more. I'm just more like, be gone. Like, I don't need you in my life anymore. Get away from me. Yeah, like, my circle's just getting smaller and smaller. Yeah. I'm just tired of people's shit.
That's what I was gonna get to. Is like, at what point you realize, like, you just better off cutting ties. You know what I mean?
And actually, I think it's just. I don't think I have like a moment where I like, oh my god, I cut ties off with this person. It just naturally kind of happens where we just stop speaking.
Kind of like distance.
Yeah, like, I mean, how many friends have we had in our group that, you know, now they're nowhere near us. You know what I mean? Yeah. I could, if you look at the eras, like, of our friendship, how many people have kind of like gone to the wayside, you know, and mind you, I wish them the best, like, but they're just not anywhere in our lives anymore.
I feel like that's also for a reason too.
Yeah, they went a different direction than us, and you know, like I said, I mean, I wish them the best.
I'm definitely a big believer in, like, everything happens for a reason, and, like, if they're not part of your lives, then they kind of weren't meant to be.
No, I mean, they were meant to be in your life when they were meant to be in it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've come to the realization in life that people end up in your life, and they're meant to be there for a finite period of time. They're meant to teach you something.
Right.
And sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes that can be a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no real, like, there's no really right or wrong, right? Every decision just leads to another decision.
Yeah, and if it's a bad thing, you can always look at it as like a learning lesson.
Yeah, well, every bad thing is still a good thing because you learned to never do it again.
Very good point. Very good advice. Yeah.
I mean, but how many people, like I said, like, in the moment when they were in my life, I cursed them like nobody's business.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say terrible things, but I didn't want happy things for them, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But, like, they've definitely taught me life lessons somewhere along the lines that, like, you know, whether to be better about certain things, you know, be stronger about other things, be soft about other things. Because I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've definitely lost people in my life for my own stupidity, my own BS.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think everyone kind of does, and then it takes an adult after a while. I mean, after being I'm like in my 30s now, so, like, I can kind of, like, wholeheartedly and honestly say and look in the mirror, like, you know, I messed up here, I messed up there, I could have been better here. And I think that's what it's all about. It's just trying to better myself and better. Hopefully, everyone just wants to better themselves at the end of the day. Just take the life lessons they can take and move on.
Sound advice.
Yeah, you know, I try. It's years of therapy.
No. Well, yeah, I guess. I also like noticed too, like, you've definitely been doing your own thing a lot more. Like, besides this, like, you've also been trying to grow, like, your TikTok and your fashion and everything like that. And, like, today too, like, we also, like, had, like, I don't say we had a photo shoot, but, like, took us some crazy good photos. And, like, that's something I've also noticed you, like, kind of pick up lately too, is, like, kind of general photography, stuff like that. Like, and, like, I've kind of never really seen, like, that. Obviously, you had, like, an artistic side. You definitely had a creative side, stuff like that. And, like, the way you're kind of blending photography and the fashion, like, together, like, they definitely go hand in hand. You know, as one, but, like, did you, like, get into the photography because of the fashion? Because, like, I've seen you pull out the camera, like, a lot lately, and, like, it is really cool to see. It's really fun to see, and, like, I'm just curious, like, how that kind of came about. Like, how did you? What point? Because this feels like it's fairly recent. Where you're just, like, picking up the camera and you're just shooting just to shoot. Like, you even said today, like, we took photos on a whim, and they're some of the best photos we took today. Yeah.
So, I mean, with photography, like, funny enough, you're the reason why I got into photography in the first place, because you're the one who took photos. Yeah, and I think that you were very good at taking photos. I think you had a very good natural eye. Even some of the photos you took with me today, you know, I'm going to definitely use them.
Still got it.
But, you know, overall with photography, it was just like another. So after talking to my therapist for like a while, it was like another outlet for my artisticness.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to allude to today. Is like, you know, almost like another outlet, like besides along with like the whole fashion TikTok and everything like that. Like, I've seen you like pick it up more lately. I wonder if that was like just another outlet and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think in the profession I'm currently in, you know, creativity isn't like something that you readily use.
Yeah.
So because of that, I've leaned on different things, whether it's, you know, photography or whether it's, you know, now dealing with TikTok with the fashion stuff, and even our TikToks, like getting more creative in terms of the way I've edited certain things.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I just find the fun in that.
Yeah.
Because before, you know, when we first met, I would draw a lot. Yeah. And then drawing led to graphic design. Graphic design led to this, led to that. Like, it just kind of like blossomed into different things. Yeah. Pushed me to different mediums. But, and like I said, I think with anything else, especially when it comes to art or life in general, I think I'm a kind of master of none kind of person. Oh, like I generally dibble and dabble in just a lot of things because I just am interested in so many random things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And photography is just one of those things I kind of picked up over time. And it's not something that I'm like, you know, I'm not going to be able to sit there and tell you I use this aperture and I use this like, I know like that it's something that kind of comes, you know, with the territory eventually. But like for me personally, like I just like to see nice things and point and shoot and go like I like to use the rule of thirds and hope for the best.
It's also nice to like reflect on too. Like you can quickly look back at a photo you took and be like, yeah, I took that. Yeah. Like, hell yeah, that was me, dog. Like,
I mean, even now, like to use my own wallpapers as my own photos is nice.
That is cool. That is nice to see. Or back when I was doing it too, like I randomly like went over like a friend's house and she had one of my photos as a wallpaper. Two friends actually, two separate friends, two completely different groups, had one of my photos as a wallpaper on their like laptop, and they didn't tell me either. So I'm just like, well, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah, it was probably, I also thought like I was definitely not a photographer anymore, but there was a time where I was just like, this is gonna be me 100%. I was like, I'm gonna be a wedding photographer, but I'm gonna do like fun stuff, creative, artistic stuff on the side and all that, and like did not work out that way. The whole event, being a event photographer, gave me such sick social anxiety. Where like I did a couple events. I did like a Sweet 16. I did like a 50-year-old birthday party, and like I fucking hated it.
I mean, like,
I did a small wedding. Imagine hiring me to do a fucking small wedding.
I mean, I like I said, I thought you had a good eye, so I mean, I could see where your work would do the job.
Yeah, maybe for like the artistic side of it, but like
the cookie cutter.
Bro, I wasn't like, I knew I wasn't anything crazy, so like I didn't like charge a lot. For me, it was just like, just something to do. Like, this is a good way to like kind of get started, blah blah blah. You get a feel for it, and I felt it. I didn't like it.
So let me ask you, in terms of the wedding photography stuff, is it like a really weird feeling knowing you're like one of the only people there that has no idea who the hell these people are?
I guess that's a big part of it too. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think it's actually maybe a little more awkward because like I was hired by people I know.
Oh, it's even weirder.
It is even weirder. So just like, there's a couple of times where like I was there. Yeah. Congratulations, Costello. Like, there's a couple of times where like I was like that small wedding, for example. I was taking photos, and then in the night I ended up on the dance floor. But I was just dancing. I was just like, I'm here too as a guest. Like, I'm enjoying myself, and it was just so fucking weird, so awkward. So I'm just like,
everyone's like, take photos.
You were looking at me like, isn't that the photographer? Like,
yeah.
How's it?
All the photos are mad blurry.
I'm just drunk though. Obviously after the fact, like after all the nice photos and the formal photos, and even like photos of like the first dances and all that stuff, like. So I didn't like stop taking photos to go fucking dance at this wedding, but like again because like I knew everybody, it was super awkward, like super weird, and like I didn't like it at all. And then like I think I might have touched on this before. Like when I was a wedding photographer, you're allowed to like go straight up to like the bride and the groom and take photos, stuff like that. I fucking hated that because
I feel like you're intruding.
100%, but you're allowed to. You're supposed to. As long as you don't get anybody else like in the background, like that is your job. Like, because you're not gonna be in the background in these shots because you are taking the shots. So for me, I'm just like, I don't want to get too close, but then at the same time, I'm just like, I should like just to get the photo. So I'm in that weird zone where I'm just like, should I not? And like, never want to feel that feeling ever.
Yeah.
Just fucking hated it. And like, I've always had like social anxiety, but that is just a whole different level when like people are there watching this couple get married and you're walking around and taking photos. They're also looking at you.
You're literally mushing them like to get in front of them.
I am. Yeah. Oh, I hate it. I'm thinking back at it now. It's so cringy. I feel so uncomfortable right now. I got the fucking jitters just thinking about it. Like it's hated it. Just not for me. So like there's a whole different ball game like versus the artistic photos, like the stuff you take versus like. I don't want to say corporate photos, but like commercial photography and events and stuff like that. Like, I never want to do any of that. Like, I'm very much agree with you, like on the side of the artistic side of it. Even like stuff we make now, like all the content we make, like we're having a lot of fun doing it because it's stuff that we enjoy, stuff we like doing. You know what I mean? It's literally just like again like way of like expressing ourselves and just sitting here bullshitting and yapping like this is it, like this is what we like doing, this is what we do anyway. Like, we're bullshitting on the car ride back from the city.
We could have filmed the whole car ride.
It was hilarious. Like we were laughing.
I shit myself.
I don't know if you wanted to tell that story, but
I don't care.
So like so we were enjoying ourselves in the city. We were having a great time. Again, like it's my first time in Chinatown. Yeah, and it was very cool, like seeing this different borough, or whatever. And wherever we go have fucking wings, we go have, which was also probably just a bad choice. And then we go have like
wings are delicious though.
Yeah, they were great. We got like the mochi donuts. I got bubble tea. You got some other fucking tea.
Got some hibiscus tea. Yeah. And
then we go to leave, and as soon as we get in the car, what happens, Joe?
So the thing is, I'm perfectly honest, I have a very weak stomach, man. I can't lie. I've had a weak stomach my whole life. So I kind of just know these things. I kind of can't mix certain things, whether it's like the fast food, or whether it's like fried food, or whether it's like I can't eat mixed food. Period.
Sure.
Like, dairy, God forbid.
Sure.
Definitely some type of lactose tolerance.
I feel like everybody is a little bit.
A little smidge.
Yeah.
But so I eat the fried chicken. We're chilling, walking around, feel fine. Have the mochi donut, feeling great. I have that hibiscus tea, super. We finally get to the car. We get in the car. We're driving out a lot. I'm feeling fine. We get stuck in this traffic. So
traffic was very bad.
The New York Liberty's parade for winning the WNBA finals apparently was today, and it shut down everything.
Yeah, I don't know if it shut down, but definitely caused a bit of backup.
It shut down everything for me. Because if it wasn't for them winning the championship, it probably would have took us like half an hour to get home. But instead, it took us like over an hour.
Yeah.
So at one point, we're stuck before the tunnel, and I immediately feel like I'm dying. My stomach is starting to bubble. I'm like, I start to sweat, getting hot. I'm not trying to make a big deal, but I'm clearly just having some discomfort.
I look over and you're just like, jackets off. You're like practically standing. I'm just like, you're like freaking out. I'm just like, oh no. If I freak out, Joel's gonna freak out. I gotta play.
You freaked out, I'm gonna shit myself.
I gotta play it cool.
But long story short, I immediately jump out the car, go to the first restaurant I see. They're preparing for service. It's the only restaurant I see like in my line of vision.
And meanwhile, this is like bumper to bumper traffic. It's technically like still like inching up slowly.
Mm-hmm. So I leave that restaurant, go, oh my goodness, Steve, throw me my wallet. You're in traffic, and reach over, grab my bag, throw me my wallet. I ended up running from that restaurant across the street and see another restaurant that's all still setting up for the day. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna shit on the floor.
I shit my pants right in front of the Holland Tunnel.
Run even further forward. Bump into Tim Howard.
Again, it was like a fever dream. You sure you really saw him? Or you just really had to go?
Bro, I know it was Tim Howard. We locked eyes.
Okay.
And I didn't want to like make a thing. Yeah. I had to go do my business.
Sure.
So kept running. Ran to this corner diner situation, and I guess the owner, manager, whoever was on the phone, and I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I said, where's your restroom? He goes, oh yeah, it's in the back. Sprint to the back. Sat down on the toilet, and it was bombs over Baghdad in that place. I was going crazy. I'm pretty sure at one point my feet were on the ceiling. Like, it was insane. But like, what made it more like terrifying? It wasn't like a restroom. Like it was like it was like one of those small restaurants. So it was like a single bathroom.
Oh, that's okay. I mean,
and it wasn't like a door that like locked with like the bottom. It was like a door that locked with like the latching hook situation.
That's not gonna hold anybody back.
So now I'm sitting on this toilet, and mind you, I'm doing disrespectful things in this bathroom. Like, it's borderline The Exorcist in there. And everyone keeps pulling this door. Like,
really?
Bro, every couple seconds.
Really?
Like, I feel I see the hook going. I'm sitting on this toilet.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, please,
not now.
Like, and I'm hurt in this bathroom. I'm going through a 12-round fight. Eventually, business done. I get up, wash my hands. I walk straight past the staff in that place, not making eye contact. I was sitting down for like a little bit of time, and I book it right from the bathroom. I walked in to the bathroom, out.
They knew what it was about. They knew.
I was walking back, bumped into Tim Howard again.
I think it's like the best part of the story.
Bumped into Tim Howard again. Once again, locked eyes. And this time I didn't say anything to him again, but I walked past and said, holy shit, that's Tim Howard.
Tim Howard, by the way, is like the best U.S. keeper ever of all time.
Yeah.
He retired for probably 10 years
for
now,
a while,
roughly. And he's still like very much involved. He's on like the analysis team, like NBC and stuff like that. So he's very, very still prevalent. Like, yeah. So it's still a big deal to see Tim Howard. Like, that's cool.
See Tim Howard. Yo, Tim, if you ever see this, dope fit. Your fit was fire. But
Pump it down because
I walk past, and now I'm skipping I just picked daisies.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness, and I ended up walking probably 2.5 blocks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, Steve's probably in the tunnel already.
In the whole tunnel.
I'm like,
Joel, just keep going straight.
I was over here cleaning my tunnel. Now Steve's in the house.
Christ.
I'm like, I'm so screwed. Steve never moved.
I went up a block, maybe half
a block.
Maybe half a block. Yeah.
You were just past the restaurant I tried to go to the first time.
I was so nervous because I'm just like, yo, what if I do have to get into this fucking tunnel? And Joel's gonna have to fucking scurry down the side of the tunnel.
Bro, sprinting in the tunnel.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Naruto running. But you didn't move very far, thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, that was such a. Granted, the traffic wasn't so bad. That would never work.
Oh no!
I was so nervous. I'm just like, you're not coming back. You're just not gonna make it. You got to call an Uber back. Thank God you had to walk.
Bro, come on, have some faith in the kid. As long as we've known each other, I shit pretty fast. You're quick. Yes, you are. I've been in this. Fortunately, I've also been in that situation where I'm about to go. But I'm the one driving. I'm alone in the car. I do that same thing. There's a prostitute. You take off your seatbelt. You unbutton your pants, and then you start standing up, driving. Bro, you're standing on this freaking pedal.
You're not sitting down, so you're trying to relieve pressure, so you're just I gotta make it home. I've 100% been in that situation. And then same thing, I've ran into the house, pants undone, belt undone, I'm probably holding onto my fucking belt loops, my pants still fall down, running into the house, barely make it, and then you fucking open a portal to hell in your bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Uppercut in the toilet. Yeah.
Feet on the ceiling thing is crazy.
Can you think of any moment in your life where you almost lost the battle? To damn near shit yourself?
Yes. Recently too.
Recently?
Yeah, I was doing that same thing. That the fucking lean because you're trying to just relieve some pressure on your midsection. I had taken a laxative the night before.
And you drove?
And I drove to work the next morning. Brother, so again, I had to fucking go. Took a laxative, and the thing is, it was oh yeah, it'll just it should be no problem. So I took it early in the day before, and never fucking hit me. And then I know the way to work, my stomach was now. I was waiting for the exact moment. I was a couple blocks away from work, and it was now, motherfucker. Bro, I want to tell you, I Tokyo drifted into that parking lot. I'm
my boy's hitting the turns.
Yeah, I forgot. I heard all 4 tires squeal. Parking the first spot I see. Fucking ran into the bathroom. I left all my stuff in the car. I didn't leave my phone, but I left everything. It was my fucking wallet, my lunch bag, everything. I think I was the car on. I might have been fucking ran straight to the bathroom. And if somebody's in that bathroom right now, when I walk in, I would have shot myself all over the workshop. I would have just. It was a couple months ago. I would have coated that floor like a new sheet of wax. It was been crazy. No, but there are plenty of times, but you can't fucking help it, man. You gotta go. You gotta go.
When nature calls, brother, I'll tell you.
You can't deny it. You cannot deny it.
I'll tell you a similar situation, kind of a similar situation, but so there's one time, me and my wife went to dinner for Valentine's Day. And we were, had a great dinner. You're thinking in your head, okay, dinner, drinks are flowing.
It's Valentine's Day.
I'm thinking,
sure,
the hibbity of the dibbiest.
Sure.
So I'm like, great. She offered to drive home. I was like, amazing. I was passenger princess, chilling.
Passenger princess, okay.
And I'm almost positive I had a bad scallop or something.
It's always the seafood.
It is, man.
It's always the seafood. And it very hit or miss, but I feel if you have any kind of inkling what it might have been, 9 times out of 10 it's the seafood.
Bro, it had to be.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing in the menu that I've never had before. So I had a seared scallop situation.
Did they taste off?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Because whatever happened afterwards was a fever dream itself.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking cool. I'm thinking oh, my night's gonna be amazing. Mm-hmm. Get in the car. She starts to drive. And I'm like, oh man. My stomach's brrr, brrr.
Gotta play the trumpet.
My stomach's let me sing you the song of my people. And I'm like, I'm fine. First thing, loosen the belt.
Yeah, there's no order. There's no order, yeah.
And
Take your shirt off.
loosen my belt, chilling, doodly. And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like,
I don't think so.
I was like, "I'm fine."
Yes, you can't. I think in that situation, you can't lie. You gotta just.
No, I was lying to myself.
No. That's all different. You can't. You be like, no. You just say, I really gotta go. Like you can't lie. Like, oh, I don't know. Some hurts. I don't really feel well. No, brother. I'm gonna shit my pants.
But in my head, I'm thinking Valentine's Day. You gotta make it home.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like do my thing.
Sure.
And nope, no shot. We were like half an hour from home. There was nowhere to stop. We were just driving. She drove as fast as she humanly could. And mind you, I'm full, like, sweating. Like, I look like I just got hit by malaria. Like, sweating profusely, holding on to the little handle thing. Seat leaned back, full layout like this.
Dripping.
And I'm like, sound like a dog in heat. And she's hysterically laughing. Not because she's being spirited, because she has so much anxiety about how I'm feeling that she can't help but start to laugh. So she's driving. She gets all the way to our apartment. Our apartment, like, we have our own parking spot, but I told her, like, listen, stop me by this dumpster. The dumpster is closer to the apartment, our actual apartment. So she stops at the dumpster, and I start sprinting. Mind you, at this point, I don't even remember, but I unbuttoned my pants, I unzipped them, the belt was undone. I'm literally running, like, holding belt loops and sprinting.
You gotta go.
And I get to the door, and immediately getting to the door, like, my body was starting to freaking convulse. Like, I'm shaking. Like, full on, like...
Keys are rattling.
Like, anything that can possibly go wrong with my body is starting to fail. Like,
eyesight starts to go.
and mind you, like, it was like, I felt like all my vision's dialing in. And I'm looking at the keyhole at this point. But my key ring, I have the ridge key, which is like all the keys like
locked in together.
So mind you, my hands are shaking like this, but I'm trying to push the right key out, and I'm pushing the wrong key out, and I'm trying to use the wrong key, and I'm slamming against this freaking keyhole, and I'm...
Every time you try to turn you far a little bit, like...
legit, every time I hit this freaking keyhole, it was... going crazy. I finally get the door open. Get that door open. Then I have to get to the second door. So I have to do the same thing all over again. Hit the second door. Get that sucker open. Kick it open. Left the keys in the door. Left the first door open. Everything open. Sprint to the bathroom. I still to this day don't even know if I made it.
What? You don't know if you made it?
No, I have no idea. I just threw all the clothes out.
Sure.
So mind you, I was booty naked. The time I was on the toilet, booty bowl naked.
Feet on the ceiling.
Feet on the ceiling, going crazy. Hitting DDR in the ceiling. Going bananas.
I definitely been in that situation too, where like you're sitting there, and you're thinking, well, this is it.
I'm like, it's over.
I'm like, it's over for me. This is how I die. Yeah. You feel like the fucking wrath of God taking over, and it's it's a losing battle. And you're not
you're the tides of war, and you lost, friend. Like, so, and mind you, the worst of it all, like, so obviously all that happens. So I disrespect this bathroom.
Sure.
I go full biblical.
Full biblical.
And then I, proceed to take my naked self off the toilet, turn the shower on.
Yeah, you have to.
Put myself straight in the shower, so I felt like disgusting.
You absolutely.
I was pretty much in the fetal position, shaking in the shower. And then after all that, I had to come outside that bathroom, look my wife right in the face, like nothing happened. I was like, "How was dinner?"
Okay, that was pretty good. Like, how was your night?
I wish I could say that's the only time it's ever happened to me.
Yeah, I've definitely been having a couple times before too. There's definitely been times too where like I've probably tinkled a little bit, like before I got to a toilet.
I feel like that's...
You ever have, when you're younger, like ever had those dreams where you're using a toilet? And you wake up and you're like, I'm about to piss myself, I gotta go right now.
No, thank God.
It's a common thing, there's like memes about it, where like, you're dreaming that you're using a bathroom.
Never pee in the toilet. Like,
yeah, that's the thing, it's like, don't do it, turn back. And like, I've like shot up, like, gotta go. That's it. And you go fucking take care of business, but like, it's can't deny it, man. You can't deny Mother Nature.
Bro. Now it's funny as we talk about this, like more stories are popping into my head. But there's one time we were on the way to, so we flew from here to Vegas.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm familiar with the story. Go on.
We flew from here to Vegas, and we were going to go to Utah, to hike in Utah. But the closest airport to, what's the national park in Utah? Zion National Park. Closest national park to Zion was Vegas. I mean, the closest airport to Zion was Vegas.
How long did that drive?
It was a long drive, brother.
Like 10 hours?
No, it's not that long.
Oh, okay.
It's a couple hours, but it's not that long. Maybe like 4 hours, something like that.
Okay.
3-4 hours.
Sure.
So we landed in Vegas. The friends we were with never had In-N-Out. Ever.
I got an In-N-Out story too. Go on.
Mind you, In-N-Out's one of those restaurants I think is super overrated.
Yeah. It was way too hyped up when we went. We
Way,
went
way,
one time.
way,
We were like, 6 years ago now, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a story from In-N-Out too. It was not good. But like, yeah, it's way overhyped.
Super hyped.
Yeah.
So we go to In-N-Out. And mind you, like I told you previously, I know myself. I know what I can eat, what I can't eat.
Sure.
Dairy, stay away from it.
Sure.
What do you think I ordered?
Milkshake. 2 milkshakes?
I ordered a milkshake.
Okay.
I ordered cheese fries, a milkshake. I ordered my burger, animal style.
Yeah.
Like, did the works.
Sure.
Or like, I ordered my fries, animal style. I ordered a bunch of stuff. I shouldn't have eaten it. I remember eating it and be like, man, this food was good. That was so good. Like,
I hit the spot.
Hit the spot. I can't wait to get to Utah. We get in the car. Mind you, Sir Passenger Princess.
Sure.
Again, sitting in this front seat. So, after you leave Vegas, there's not much around.
I heard it's like once you leave the city proper, it's just desert.
Desert.
Yeah.
It's like uninhabitable. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Tumbleweeds kind of shit.
Sure.
So, we leave Vegas, and immediately, same thing again.
Bubble guts.
Bubble guts, leaned out. I'm not even wearing shorts that have a belt. Like, it has like, I'm just like pretty much almost pulling my pants down at this point. And we were at the point where we were too far from where we came from, but too far from anything else.
Okay, yes. Oh, so you're like, fortunately, in that fucking dead zone.
We're like
nothing.
dead zone. So,
You should have just pulled over.
bro, I was about to pee. I was about to shit in the sand.
Maybe I say middle of the desert, just let it rip.
Kick dirt right over it.
Let it rip.
But I couldn't do that mentally with the people that we were with because I was like, they're never going to be saving it.
I would have respected it because it's just like I said before, you gotta go. Like you can't deny that. Because you know what it is? If I was in this situation, I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, just pull over, don't
Like,
look.
just cat litter it real quick.
I'm a fucking raise the volume on that fucking radio, and don't turn around. I'm just gonna let her rip,
Bro.
Because if you're in a situation,
I debated it.
yeah, I don't.
I was literally looking at hills.
I don't blame you one bit.
So I ended up telling people in the back seat, like, listen, go on your phone right now and find me the nearest bathroom. And mind you, at this point I was still hurting, but I wasn't like dying yet. I just knew I had to go. The person in the back seat proceeded to say, oh, the nearest McDonald's is half an hour away. Thinking it was like their next rest stop. And at that point, full anxiety, full panic set in.
It's because you knew it was finally happening.
I knew
it was
like,
close enough where like you had to hold on for dear life.
I was, bro, same thing, holding on to the freaking car handle thing, full stretched out, gripping the white knuckling these seats. And she said that, and she was like, it's like half an hour away. And I went, I'm not gonna make it.
Just like that, like
I'm not gonna make it.
This is it for me.
I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to shit myself in front of these people. I don't know what happened. I don't know what God I prayed to that day. There's a God that's real. Because a sign, I'm telling you, in my brain, it was like it erected from the ground. This little sign was like, rest stop, 1 mile away. And I said,
Was that the one that half hour away?
No, it was like legit like a mile later.
Oh fuck!
From where I was.
Oh.
And we hit this like U-turn, and I told my wife, I said, "Listen, you better not miss this turn." I said, "If you miss this turn, it's on like Donkey Kong."
Duck and roll. Just get out of the car.
I would have completely plastered the whole windshield. I would have frosted that place like a cake. But like I said, literally, and mind you, we ended up parking, and like we didn't belong in that rest stop. Like everyone there, like did not look like us. But I ran past some people like I was like Reggie Bush and the USC trophy.
Heisman, yeah.
I was juking past people. Fat, and there was one stall left that was open.
Really?
Like the other two were like taken.
If push came to shove, would you have gone?
I would have shit in the urinal.
You can't even let me say it. Yeah, I would have. I would have done it for fun.
Brother, if there was a grate on the floor, I would have shit on the grate and stomped it to the ground like turd waffles. I would have went nuts.
I'm sure in the bathroom.
Bro, I was like, please, and mind you, like, sat down, and it was like, I was empty after that. Like, I was so empty, I was hungry.
Yeah. Cleared up some space.
Legit.
No, you definitely have those. You come out afterwards and you feel like a ghost. You feel like completely
hollow.
Literally drained.
Ugh. You just had a fucking war.
Yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately, we did have In-N-Out. We went to LA that one year. Also, I don't know what the correlation is, almost shitting ourselves. But, like, that's when we met Bam Margera.
Bro, facts.
Yeah, we met Bam Margera in this fucking...
He was super nice, by the way.
He was cool. He was really cool. This was, like, I guess before the height of, like, his negative press.
No, he was getting some negative press. He was, like, going through some things.
He wasn't, like, super big or anything like that. Like, he was... For us, he was a big fucking deal because, like, it was Bam Margera. We loved Viva La Bam, and I loved him, the band, him, because of him and all that. And so, like, we're sitting down in In-N-Out because we're going to leave. We're like, oh, let's get In-N-Out right before we go because it was, like, on the way to the airport. So we get there, we have In-N-Out. And, like, I see him walking in the restaurant, and I'm just like, holy shit, that's Bam Margera. And we made eye contact, and he walks right out. I'm just like, well, I just ruined his fucking night. Like, he probably wanted some fucking burgers, and I'm over here, like, staring at him. I'm like, that's fucking Bam Margera. And whatever, so... We see him in the parking lot, and I think I just walked up. I'm like, hey man, again, probably made me feel old as shit, but I'm just like, we grew up on your shit. Like, do you mind if you get a photo or whatever? And he was real cool. It's like, yeah, of course, blah blah blah. And then like he was like, oh, you want to take it over there? We're like, the lighting's better because it was dark out, but there was like the street light or whatever. And he's like, so I was like, absolutely, Bam Margera, wherever you want to go. And then I remember like talking to him as if I fucking known him for years. I give him a pat in the back. I'm like, what's up, man? You good? You all right, bro? Because he was like obviously going through some stuff or whatever. I'm just like, he doesn't fucking know me at all. But I'm just like, it's like I knew him. Yeah.
I mean, like you said, we grew up on his stuff. Like I remember like watching his show religiously.
Oh yeah, it was always on. Yeah, I loved it. Even like CKY, like his brother was in. Like I used to listen to them all the time. And so it was very very fucking random. He was very cool. But it was very funny because I'm just like I talked to him like I fucking known him for years, checking up on him. It was really funny. But then like again, me just being me. At the time, I ordered In-N-Out to go and take on the plane. Yeah. So I'm just like, cause after we eat, I'm like, I go back in line again. After I just fucking ate, I was like, oh, let me get 2 burgers, 2 fries, whatever. And I throw in my backpack and take it with us for this fucking 7-8 hour flight. Brother, I should have tossed it the fuck out. Like, there's no reason why I thought that would have fucking been okay. So
did you eat it?
Yeah, that's the problem. So I throw it in the fridge as soon as I get home, like 12 hours later. I don't know what possessed me to think, yeah, this is all good, no big deal. It's going
to be solid.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be great. Ain't that right, Bubbas? You want some In-N-Out? Ain't that right, Bubbas?
You got to help him up.
That's fine. Come on, big boy. There you go. So I put it in the fridge, and the next day I just throw it in the microwave as if it's going to cure all the problems. It's going to cure
all that out.
The stale 12 hours it's been like in the bag, and I got disgustingly sick, as you could imagine, as I should have expected. Ain't that right, Bubba? The perfect definition of stomach bug coming out of both ends, and that was it. So ever since then, don't play around with food safety, just because I will make myself miserable, bro. Yeah.
I don't even know how we got on this topic.
I don't know either, but I'm really happy we did. Yeah. Because you know what? This humanizes us. Because these are funny stories that we would tell ourselves just to make ourselves feel better.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, just know everyone poops. Okay.
yeah, it's okay. All right, I promise.
Freaking poops.
You can't deny Mother Nature, and that is the moral of the story.
Yes.
So that is where we will end episode 6 of the Better Than Ever podcast. Cash does not want it to end.
No.
Good things must come to an end, Bubba.
Just know every now and then you gotta put your feet in the ceiling. Peace.